Okay, we should be live.
Hmm?
Hmm?
Really?
Surprise!
Oh, there's the
Uh,
camera. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. If you're on, please say hi and comment your name if your name is not on your account so that we can say hi to you. How's everyone doing on this beautiful day? Well, depends where you are. It's finally getting warm here in Ohio.
yeah.
So
Okay.
we're not sure what we're going to talk about today. So please ask questions. If you have questions about the Amish or how we grew up, or I guess you can ask questions about Shet Repo too if you want to.
Anything.
Anything that you might think about, just put it in there. Hello, Sherry. Hi, Fondi, Morgan. Hello.
Also,
Hey.
we are, I can see the screen, everything looks good, but if anything happens that, the audio goes bad or something, then let us know. I'm going to turn this thing just a little
Hey,
bit so
Poppy
I can
Fields.
see that.
Aw, thank you.
Bruce from Northwest Ohio.
We're looking
Toledo.
at this because this is where the comments are.
Yeah, camera's up here. My laptop's right here. The comment section's over here.
Oh, yay.
So
Chris says,
but
hi, just want to say thank you for the book. It was great reading. Thank you.
awesome.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That was the what's
Anyways,
it called? Beyond Buckies and Bonnets.
yeah,
But
we should have brought that up.
I'm upstate New York. I got a sister up somewhere up there, upstate New York.
What is the nastiest shed you have repoed?
The nastiest I've repo was one that had like a foot of dog poop, an old bed mattress, just like, and at the same place or like right next door, kind of the one area there was one that people were living in it that was really nasty and they were living in it. But this one had been empty for a while, but yeah, there was a dead cat in it.
Oh, yeah.
Like maybe one or two, I don't know. And dog poop, and it was so bad you could not stand there with the door open in the doorway. Like you have to hold your nose and open the door and look in. And so that was the nastiest.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't there one that you repoed too that had like a indoor toilet, not like a bucket for a toilet?
Oh yeah, I've seen a few of those. This was years ago. One that I got, and is it okay? I didn't even notice it. A bucket with stuff in it. And after I dropped it off, tilted it up, dumped
Wait,
it on.
seriously?
Then I went inside again. I'm like, oh, there's a bucket in
Did
there.
it dump?
Oh,
good.
didn't dump it. And I did not see it there the whole time. It's very weird. But yeah, you want to see some nasty repo sheds because
people don't care how they use their sheds because it's not theirs. Peace. Hello, Josh Terry. Good afternoon. Keep them smiles coming. Yay. Thank you, Keith. Sarah, how long was your hair when you left, or did you secretly cut it? Oh, that's a funny story. My hair was, I would say it was a little bit longer than it is now. Somehow I've never gotten it back to the actual length, even though I don't cut it much at all. Did I secretly cut my hair? Not at the bottom, but for us, it was a cool thing to have bangs when we were Amish. So I would literally take my hand and like take my hair up here and take little tiny strings at a time and literally tear it off. Because if my mom asked if I cut my hair, so I could say no. Yeah, it was kind of a, manipulation, cutting your hair.
So
some people use nail clippers too, just so they can say they didn't cut their hair.
They clipped them.
Yeah.
So bangs are like that's the front here.
Yeah, like here. Yeah. So I had like little bangs, but I could hide them if I wanted to.
I think when you first left, you had hair like that.
I had
almost like
real bangs.
Like an Amish. The men, we had to have those. It would come down about to the eyes, and then straight back here, and then down above the ears, below the ears.
And the
So-
women's hair were supposed to be all under the cap. So no bangs.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan says, haha, thanks. Patsy. Hi, Josh and Sarah. Hi, Patsy. Steve, hello from South Carolina. Ooh, we were just
That's
there, what, last week?
Was
2
that
weeks
last week?
ago? I guess it was 2 weeks ago.
No, it was
That
last
was
week.
sweet.
Yeah. We were in Myrtle Beach
Uh,
for a few days.
can we get a hoot hoot on how stunning? Oh, well, geez, thank you. You guys are so sweet.
Her hair is still wet.
Yeah, it's like quick went and
Women
washed
can
my
do
hair.
that. Have wet hair, but us men can't. I don't think.
What? You haven't tried it. You should,
Really? Like hair like
Just-
this?
yeah,
Make 'em
just
wet?
make them wet and go for it.
That'd be
See if it
weird.
works. Hey, Donna.
Excuse
Hi.
me. I always got something in my throat.
You always have something in your throat. If you're just hopping on, thank you so much for hopping on. We please ask questions. We don't really have a topic, so your comments are the topic tonight. So, can you tell us a little bit about the background photo? Did Josh take the photo?
Mm-mm.
Man, that would be a cool photo to take.
Put on wheel.
That is actually a background for like a photographer background. It's a big piece of fabric, and we just bought it on Amazon and made our own frame, and this
Mhm.
guy made the frame, and we put it on there and made it look like a canvas.
Yeah,
So,
there's another one over there that looks a little different, but
I didn't show him that one.
you better be careful.
Oh, let's see if I can move you guys.
You already got something going on. Ah,
No,
don't.
how's it going? Why is it not moving?
Well, you're pressing. Okay, the camera's back. Taking the audio here.
All right,
Well,
fine. I guess
the
I can't
lights
show
are
you.
hitting stuff. There you go.
I was just trying.
That one's really cool. That lantern on there and
Oh,
the guitar and all that stuff. Okay, grabbing the camera. I was worried about a wire
pulling a
coming
wire
loose.
out. There you go. There they can see it.
Oh yeah, they're
That's nice.
a few few seconds behind us.
Hi, Donna from Nova Scotia. Well, thank you so much. Hey, Wendy Lou.
It says, "Hey kids, hi."
Morgan says, has a shed ever come off the mule or suffered structural damage before you got there? Depends if you're talking about a new shed or old shed. Definitely have.
Come off the mule or suffered structure damage. I mean, yes, definitely during delivery. With me and all the other guys, we damaged plenty of them.
Yeah.
I think the first week or soon after I started, I was loading one up that had a garage door in the front, and I was backing up to it. You know what it says? What objects in the mirror may be closer than they appear, or appear closer than they are. But either way, I backed up to it thinking I'm still a little ways away, and I backed the trailer right into the garage door, just smashed that in. And then later, I did it again to one with metal doors on it that I damaged. Yeah, I've hit tree branches, road signs,
Well,
a couple of
you want to
mailboxes.
tell them why you hit tree branches and mailboxes and stuff like that?
Because it's a big building, that's why. And they were in the way.
Right. Most of the time it's because there's cars coming from the front or something and you can't move out.
Yeah.
And so it's either the car or the mailbox or the car or the tree branch.
Slow down. It took me a while. It's kind of dumb, but it took me a few years to really get good at it. And then the last about 6 months to a year, I pretty much every day. I was hauling 14 weights pretty much every day, and I was good at it.
Yeah, you were.
I'm just saying. And finally learned that you just have to slow down, and take the time. I don't know. I just finally got in my head, like just do it right, and
Yeah.
And then there was times where this is where karma gets you, where I would go for a couple of weeks and not damage one building, and I'm starting to get prideful, thinking, "Oh, I'm good." And then I'll damage like 3 in one day. I just knock you to the ground. But anything can happen. Yeah, you hit stuff. The meal sometimes go and you turn too sharp or something, they unhook and they damage. There's so much stuff that can go wrong. It's
Yeah. Steve says, great work on The Office. Thank you, Steve.
And you.
Dalton says, why would my Amish friend be going to Pennsylvania for a trip this week? Oh, probably either because they or they have family there. Unless they're going for vacation, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's this theater in Pennsylvania that a lot of Amish people go to. What is it called? Sight and Sound. And they do live plays of Bible stories. And it's really cool. And a lot of Amish people go there.
I would guess that might be it, or there's a good chance they have family there and they visit the family.
Yeah, or like you said, maybe it's a man, or I don't know, it's a man or a woman, but
girlfriend, boyfriend, either way.
Yeah. How did you learn to construct things so well?
My dad had I guess he still does. He's retired, but he still might do a little bit of furniture. So he had a furniture shop where I helped some and just learned, they do some woodworking. And then when I left the Amish, for the first couple of years, I did construction, building pole barns, some remodel work. So I just experienced that. And then after that, we lived in Colorado for a couple of years. That's pretty much what I did for 2 years, and then came back here So I've done quite a bit of construction, remodel. And I'm liking it. The other day I went and ripped part of our deck off and put a new deck on just because I was bored.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Donna says the repository of your house are so nice. Good job. Will you do any more renovations? Thank you, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, like he just said the other day, he just started tearing off the deck floor, and he's like, hey, why don't we just put a new deck on here? And so in a couple days, we had a new deck. Yeah. I mean, he's definitely a handyman.
I like it. It's so much satisfaction to see something go from old to new.
Yeah.
That's the joy of it, of looking at it and say, oh, that looked like crap, and now it's nice and new.
You feel very accomplished.
But it's not, working on old houses and stuff. Let's just say sometimes you get a little bit mad if you're me, because
it's level.
Yeah, you get into all kinds of stuff and can get a little
stressful. Donna said, no, Patsy says, you did a really good job decorating. Thank you, Patsy. Poppy says, do Amish snitch on each other to the bishop?
Yes.
Good question. Yes, they do that. Some of them think they're better than others, so if they get jealous over what the other person's doing, they most likely will go tell the bishop because they don't like it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Where did you get your office chair, Sarah? That's a story, Wendy. This guy bought it because he thought he likes it, but it was at, what was it, Amazon warehouse?
Yeah, there's what it's
Amazon
called.
return
FTA, where you can buy stuff that's Amazon return products. And
he got it and the stand was broken, so he had to buy a new stand for it. But it's pretty cool. The only thing is it gets dirty really easy.
Somebody, did you get charged for damaging? So the somebody asked if I get charged for damaging stuff on hauling shit. So the deal we had with my boss, I thought at that time, like, oh crap, I'm gonna have to pay for this thing, and I'm freaking out about it. And basically, my boss had a deal that if he damaged something, like a tree hit a building or stuff, the company would provide the repair. They would provide the metal or whatever, like a corner that needed replaced, but then we as the company would do the work. For the garage door, I'm assuming he paid for part of that, but that was the type of guy he was. And actually, I'm going back part-time to haul starting next week. So he never made us pay for anything. Everything we damaged. He did at one point share a little bit of frustration of how much money he paid in repairs. It was a lot, but it's part of the job. if you're taking a big building down the road, that's just part of it. It's going to get damaged sometimes, and everybody did it.
Yeah.
But no, the drivers, we never had to pay. And that's what you call a good boss.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got to address this.
Drum or biting?
We decided we do not talk politics on here, and that is politics.
Yeah, we do.
So we do what?
Well, we don't. If we say one or the other, people will get mad and that stuff.
Right, the one side will get mad. If we say the other side will get mad. So how about we're just in the middle? Yeah. You know, how about we like both?
I'm thinking AOC. So.
Oh my! You're really gonna piss people off now.
But no, I don't mind talking politics. Like I have opinions about politics, but we're not interested in like endorsing people or like picking one of their side. Personally, I'm neither Democrat nor Republican. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
I'm somewhere in the middle, a little bit more on one side.
Yeah. Because nowadays you can't say nothing or you'll piss either one or the other off. So,
and that's sad.
It is really sad.
You can tell us. We don't mind.
Where were we going?
Yeehaw! Take us along again.
Yeah, Wendy wants to.
Probably gonna happen. Hi, good evening, Dan. He said he was going to a meeting, but I couldn't tell if he was joking with me.
He said
the Amish guy. Right. It might be the Amish guy that's going to film. It might be a meeting. It's hard telling. It could be anything.
Dalton. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Can Amish people use compressed air tools and whatnot? In general, yes. A lot of I think they would still be the old order Amish. Yeah. They use a lot of air. That's actually a big thing. So some of them even have air in their house where they use like a blender, right?
Yeah, they have.
There's a guy that we knew that had air blenders that run on air refrigerators, I think. I'm pretty sure. Like pretty much everything was air. Where I grew up in the old order strict Swords and Trooper Amish, the only thing air we were allowed to use was a sprayer. So we would use it, where I worked in a buggy shop, we would use it to paint, like a paint sprayer to paint buggies. That was it.
Yeah.
So then I thought about there, and we could just get a drill and, use that when nobody's around, but my boss never did that.
Yeah. All the best from Australia. Thank you, Anthony. Says Mr. Power Coder. Come on, Pon. No one voted for Biden. Somehow you got there. Morgan says, can Amish people use... Oh, you already answered that question.
Not either.
Steve says, wife is waiting for more recipes, Sarah. Do you ever cook chicken and dumplings? Oh my, Steve. You tell your wife. I'm sorry. I have totally been slacking on that. When we made this channel, Life with Josh and Sarah, we thought we would upload some cooking videos on here, but it just never happened. So
yeah,
we'll see. Me and him want to have a contest on who can make the best cake. So I guess we'll see about that.
Yeah, we've been kind of lazy on not uploading a lot.
Yeah, well, we were on vacation for 10 days, and then we got back, and we're just kind of
doing it delivers a repo in Centerburg. If that Centerburg, Ohio, yes. The lot there right on 36. My friend that I worked with and grew up with, that I worked with for a long time, Enos, he runs that lot now. So yeah, I should stop and say hi to him. But yeah, I used to haul out of there all the time. Has ever hit anything with a shed has never hit anything in a shed with a shed in 28 years of delivering. Just kidding.
So many.
Down mailboxes, basketball hoops. Oh yeah.
Basketball.
What state do you haul in? Mr. Power Coder. That's his name. I heard you say that earlier, and I didn't realize you were saying her name. Hi, Tara. Hit that like button. Yes, thank you.
Tim
That'll help. Hit the like button and.
Josh, when you worked on a buggy shop, did you have to give your paycheck to your dad?
Yes.
Good question.
Yeah.
Where were you when you worked at the
Oh, I was only 14 and 15, 16. Oh, pretty much any from 14 to 19, really. I worked there off and on. I don't remember what I got paid, but it was very little starting out. But typically up until they're 21, actually, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, until you're 21, you have to give your paycheck to your parents, which is, if the Amish people want to become millionaires, they just go have 10 kids and you're all set.
No, I think that's not why they have so many children, right? It's because they are not allowed to use any.
Birth control. They
Yeah.
believe in birth control.
But no, if they have, especially boys, they get paid more. They're still in the not, the women, the girls don't get paid as much as the boys if they go out and work, even though it's the same amount of work. It's just that thing. They're a little bit behind on some stuff, but no, it's if they have boys that they start working, doing construction or whatever it might be, by the time they're 15, 16 years old, all the way up to 21, they make all that money. And they can make a lot of money that way. Gosh, my eyes are like being blurry for some reason.
Jen says, I don't know about that. We saw Josh cook the omelet. Yeah, right. What's his cake gonna look like?
You just wait and see. I got an idea.
Oh, Mr. Power Coder is in Florida.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Sticky hot weather.
Until it's wintertime. I assume it's probably busy year-round there. And even North Carolina, South Carolina is probably not as much. Here in Ohio, it slows down a lot.
Yeah.
In the wintertime, January, February, when it's really muddy. And I don't know, does it get muddy in Florida? It's not really that sandy, is it?
I don't know. I'm assuming Mr. Power Coder would know.
Right.
Steve says, I started making omelets after watching Josh. Must admit, I do much better.
Get your meat down.
You gave somebody a tip. That's good.
I've made a couple since then, and they're just not good. I always burn it. Pretty much everything. If she's not here and I want to make something for dinner, it's almost always fried. Grilled cheese or something, or my sausage. I like Amish made. We have sausage that we call Amish made sausage, but we bake it. I did a short a while back
on the channel,
smoking a sausage. But
not just the dinner and stuff, breakfast too. I walk in the kitchen and he's making himself breakfast, and the pan is smoking. I'm like, dude, you're burning your stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see, where are we going? What if you get married before 21? Do you stop giving your dad the money? That's a good question. I'm not sure about that question.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. They have some kind of deal that they work out. I wanna say that probably, and that happens sometimes, but not often, that they get married before 21. But I kind of think that they let them go. But I do know that I've heard of at least the wife. If the girl gets married, the guy's wife gets married. How do you say that? She's not the wife until they're married. Anyways, if a woman gets married before she's 21, the husband has to pay her parents.
Oh,
like she's
like he's borrowing.
A maid. Yeah, like a maid.
Hey, let me rent your daughter for a couple of years
till she turns 21. Yeah, I've heard of that, where they have to pay, because they're kind of like a, what was it? Jacob and Rachel and the story.
Oh, in the Bible,
right?
Jacob, Leah, and
Rachel. That situation.
He worked for Rachel and then got Leah, and then he had to work for Rachel. Okay. What's the best thing you can buy consistently from the Amish with a great value? I'm gonna say eggs.
They don't make eggs. I have a better answer than
he
that.
said buy. He didn't say make. Those are
Right, right. That's made by Amish.
store-bought
Right?
eggs, and they're always way cheaper too. Dude, I buy my eggs from an Amish place for $2 a dozen. Beat
Mm.
that.
Just conspiracy theorists right here saying that they're better.
Oh my! What do you think?
I was gonna say furniture.
Yeah, I was thinking furniture.
You know,
Too.
Amish or IKEA.
Yeah,
I have an idea. What's better than IKEA?
but
So-
value is up there. Like you pay for it too. It's a lot more.
Oh yeah, it's a lot more expensive, but you don't have to put it together.
Right, but it also lasts
And
forever. Then.
Lasts forever.
Yeah.
So,
Good question.
what else is there though? Surely there's more stuff.
Tara says, "Do people still call you to move barns? Do you think you will ever miss it?" Oh, I guess Tara wasn't on when you said this.
I've missed it since I quit, and I'm actually going back next week to part time. Everybody, my boss, the guy I work for, not this boss, the other one. Everybody, I mean, and all the workers that have worked for him that went out on their own, they all want me to work for them because they're so busy they can't keep up.
And
So
he's just that good at it.
I'm gonna go back next week, at least 2 days a week, part time. And but no, I get a couple of calls, I get text messages here and there. Still looking.
Yeah.
So it happens a lot.
Mr. Power Coder says a lot of swamps around here, so yes to the mutt, but we don't have the hills y'all have. Yeah.
I guess Florida's.
Yeah, swamps, because that's where all the crocodiles and the alligators live.
I think we were in Florida a few months ago in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, yeah, we were in Florida.
Flying out of there, I realized looking down, like there's a big area of just swamp. Like so there's like Fort Lauderdale here, Miami, and then it seems like the middle of the state. There's just a lot of. You need to bring in a bunch of dirt, dry that up, and you could take a lot more Californians. So make some more room, Florida. Well, you do a video when you work part time. I am planning on it, yes. Yeah. And if I wasn't going to say much because I don't want to promise much and then don't know, but that's the plan is to take video again and then have a channel called, what could we call it?
I wonder what we could call it.
You gotta let us know what we should call it.
Maybe you could call it
and
Shit Happens. How about that?
Start over, man. Start over.
Oh my.
I cringe at the driveways I've seen you back up and down. Yeah, it happens. Especially southern Ohio is where the hills are real bad, south and east.
Yeah. Someone says, when you go back next week, will you buy a new mule or will the boss furnish one?
I wish I'd buy a new one. So he bought the mule that I had bought. He bought that from me, and then I get to drive it again, use it again. So
yeah,
I'll be back on the one that it's not my favorite mule. The one that I love has a little bit more power to 628. I wouldn't buy any 624 mule again, by the way, for anybody who knows what that means. What's my phone telling me? Something. But yeah, the one that I had bought. So with 628, the new one that I had used that he sold to one of his drivers then has the remote and it has auto throttle. So you just push something on the remote, it'll speed up, let it go, it'll slow down. And it was a beast. I love that thing. The 624 has 4 less horsepower and it doesn't have that auto throttle, e-throttle that it automatically goes up and down. And it's just not as good.
Yeah. Tara says, any plans to travel to new places? Oh, that's a good question. Our goal is to go to Israel. Oh, I still want to go to Israel so bad. We've never been out of the country, so we definitely need to do that.
Yeah. And no, we don't have plans right now, but we have dreams of.
We're thinking maybe on our 10-year anniversary. We'll see. It's coming up real quick.
Start saving.
That's cool. It will be fun to see you driving mules again. That's what people love, didn't they?
The Mule 3 would work in Florida. Most of our shits are aluminum sided. Yeah, they're not heavy, but Mule 3 is. Oh my goodness. one of the builders had one, and I had a hard time driving or using that thing. It
Is
just
that 3-wheeler?
no, it's just they're all different, but it was really hard for me to control it.
Yeah.
It's real.
Do Amish girls wear jewelry? No,
Whoops, I
they
kicked the
do
camera.
not wear jewelry. They are not allowed to wear jewelry. Actually,
Nothing, right?
when you're talking about, they're allowed to wear a ring on their finger.
Yeah, your wedding ring.
Just
right?
a simple plain ring, something maybe like what he has, but no, they're not allowed to have a stone on their ring. Or a rock, whatever you call it,
Mhm.
diamond. But no earrings. They're not allowed to pierce their ears. No necklace, no nothing like
Mhm.
that.
I was talking about somebody I was talking to the other day, a friend of mine, about the Amish that they really have a rule for everything,
Yeah.
literally. And like your hair, how long they have to be.
Yeah, for the guys. I mean, the women were just told don't cut your
Yeah,
hair.
you just can't cut them. For the guys, our hair, the hat, what size the brim needs to be, what color it is, your shirt, what color, like how wide, like literally everything. And if something new comes out, I remember when we would wear work boots. They had to be 6 inches tall. If they're 8 inches, like insulated work boots, you have to cut them off to 6 inches. And then I remember when they came out with these work boots with rings where the shoes lace goes through instead of just a hole in part of the shoe there, the boot. They had little rings on there, and that came up like, wait a minute, do we allow this? And they at first they said no, you can't have those boots with rings on them. It was too much jewelry, basically.
That's too
And
fancy.
same with headlamps. When people start buying headlamps, something new, the LED lights. At first they banned the any LED lights because they have a computer chip in.
I remember that.
I still don't know what a computer chip is, but
I
something
think
like
we
that.
figured it out at some point.
One of those little ding dong wire things.
Yeah. Oh gosh, Josh, better take that call. Your car warranty is about to expire.
Oh,
Don't start with that, Keith.
I haven't gotten those calls in a long time, actually, but lately it's been home security, and I get so many. Just yesterday, I think I got one that I picked up because the number was kind of a different number that I thought might be somebody. And then the guy's like, "Why did you call me?" I'm like, "What? I didn't call you." He's like, "Yeah, my phone rang and I picked it up and I answered." I'm like,
Oh wow.
okay, I know what you're saying because it's a computer that calls me, and then when I pick up, that computer calls your phone. So maybe you're not lying. I'm like, "You're an idiot." And then he just kind of yelled at me and cussed me out and hung up on me. I'm like, it was so weird. I'm like, dude, you're not going to do any sales this month if you do that. But talk about somebody gets fired up about these calls. It's me because I am sick of them. But I will tell you this. I'm not going to say it works, but I will tell you one thing that I started doing is when they call and I will ask them, okay, what's the name of your business? And a lot of times they'll say it, and then I'll ask them, what's the address to the business to your business? And every single one that I asked that question, they hung up.
Yeah, because
So I think that's a good way to get them.
yeah. Hey Tara, thank you so much for the
Yes, thank you, Tara.
super
Super chat.
thanks. What do you call that? Super chat?
Super chat.
She says, you guys always put a smile on my face. Thanks for being here. Aw, that's our goal. Totally. Wendy says, I know a fellow who went to Israel. It's a beautiful place, but don't go in the summertime as hot. Well, thanks for that tip. I did not know that.
Yeah, we need to do a lot of research on where to go when the good time is.
The color purple says, I loved your repo channel. Hope to see you bring it back. Well, possibly.
Possibly.
Rhoda says, I grew up in Winfield, Ohio, close to Sugar Creek and Walnut Creek. I live in California now. Bought my first bike from a Mr. Yoder, friend of our family.
Nice.
Cool. I love watching you guys on YouTube. Thanks, Rhoda.
That's California. Are you like North or South, or I'm assuming it's probably pretty warm right now
Yeah,
in
it's
California.
I was talking to my friend in California the other day and she said that it's literally been raining um
Well, that's
like the
good.
last month.
Really don't
She said
mind.
it's never been this green.
Wow, that's awesome actually. Because now it's got these wildfires.
Yeah.
They're up by Redding, like North California.
Yeah. Just
Our testimony, Abba. Thank you. You guys
are you
are
guys
glad
glad?
you grew up Amish.
Um
Mm.
that's a question.
We're like,
That's a good question.
how do you answer that?
I don't regret it. I mean, I think we learned a lot that we would have never learned that growing up English. So, yeah, sure. I mean, I can't say that I'm not glad about it. What about you?
Me neither. It's not really a glad or not glad thing, or it's not like I'm glad I didn't grow up not Amish.
Right,
I would have taken either
right,
way, but I don't regret it. Like you said, we learned a lot of different things, and um, but then there's a lot of things we didn't learn growing up that way.
right.
So
Exactly.
yeah, to me, it's just kind of, hey, that's what it is, and it's not really a good or bad thing.
Yeah. Rhoda says, Dad hired Amish to put a new roof on our barn. Yeah, if you wanted something done real quick, you just hire the Amish people. They'll have it on in a chippy.
That's one thing that we learned, I think, from Amish is
Yeah.
it's actually, so Tara says you met Sarah. So we actually met after we left. So we were from a different community. I had no idea she existed, and that's the sad part. I would have never met her if we wouldn't have left.
No, maybe.
Yeah. Hardly. I mean,
You didn't have a phone, did you?
but you were in a different community, different church. So I don't know if we want to get into that, but I couldn't have even met you because we were not in the same
that's
church.
true.
We have to,
Oh, darn.
weird. So no, it's okay. We but no, I think it was 6 years after I had left, you left.
Yeah.
Because she's 6 years younger than me. I just act young, so we kind of fit. So yeah, that's when we met, and done and went and got
Sparks flew
married.
and off we went.
Mm-hmm.
Just got back from a 4-hour beach walk. Ooh, Southern California. Don't mind if you do. Beach walks are nice.
Starting to warm up in Northern California finally. Oh yeah, and, how you say that stray bill? I haven't seen your name in a while, but I don't know if he's a she or he, but
Strayville. Yeah, I don't know.
people have names that you don't know if they're, you don't know if you say she or he,
Yeah.
or they or them or whatever.
Donna says, help Josh and Sarah, everyone. Hit the thumbs up. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. That does help us. It just helps promote the video. Yes, Donna.
I appreciate you guys, all you do. Yes, thank you. Our testimony, Appa. That's a long name. And amazing results.
Long name, amazing results. There you go.
Appa. Is that for Appa Fodder, assuming?
Probably.
Right. That's what I meant by leaving. By leaving, you met your beautiful bombshell. Okay, that's what she meant. I gotcha.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Tara.
Past experience make you who you are, not now. Past experience make you who you are now, and you two are great. Oh, thank you, Steve.
Stop moving. It's confusing.
Moving. Man. I was like, I like moving. I get bored if I don't.
Oh, Wendy says, I enjoyed the book you were in. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Is that book out here?
Oh, billet, like bullet. I gotcha.
It is out here, isn't it?
It's over there somewhere, yes. All right. Rhoda says, I'm very impressed with how kind you are when you do repost. Yeah, well, thank you. I just decided to do that, and I've learned that people. I think everybody are good people. People just do dumb stuff, but they're still good people, and I try to treat people the way I believe God wants you to treat them, and the way He treats everybody. And um, life is just better when you treat people. And if you treat people good, they will treat you good back a lot more too. So life is just better if you treat people good.
Yeah, there's the golden rule: always do unto
Golden
others as
rule.
you have others do unto you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Uh,
You need to watch a Steve McQueen movie, guys. Yeah, I don't think I'm a fan. I'm a big Chuck Norris fan. Um, or at least I used to be. And so I think there's a movie that he's in that Chuck is in or something like that. That's about the only thing I know about Steve McQueen.
don't know. I want to show you guys. This is the book that Wendy was talking about. We are in 2 of the chapters in this book. Chapter 3 and chapter. Yeah, do you remember, Hans?
3 and 4 or 4 and 5. They're
3 and
back to
4.
back. 3 and 4.
Yeah, chapter 3 is kind of his story of when he left, and then mine is chapter 4. So the book is called Beyond Buggies and Bonnets, and you can find it on Amazon.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on. I'm gonna get the link to the video that we made, and I'll put it in the chat. You
Okay.
can talk to him. That's fine.
You were meant to be together. God has his reasons for both of you leaving the Amish. Oh, thank you. I believe too we were meant to be together. Can you sing an Amish song for us? Oh, Tara. We'll see. What do you think? An Amish song.
I'm embarrassed.
We could sing like the first line of the Loblied is something that they sing every Sunday in church. But
Just the short version of the number 1 when they sing in school.
so yeah, that's a good that's something that people don't know is they have 2 different versions of the same song. So the youth group, they sing it really fast, and in school they sing it really fast, and then in church they sing it really slow, which is interesting. But do you want to sing part of it?
Which one?
I don't know. Which one do you want to do?
The fast one, so it's over quicker.
No, we should do the slow one so that they know what it sounds like in church.
So the men would always lead. They call it lead singing, or yeah, and so the man would start it, and then the whole congregation jumps in. So it's oh
God,
God, Father, dear, who one day. I'm so embarrassed. We've never done that. I see guys. There's a lot of ex-Amish on TikTok that do that stuff. But
that wasn't so bad now, was it?
so that was actually German. Oh God, Father,
we love you.
We love you. Yeah.
Oh God, Father, we love you.
It's interesting.
That was just the first line of a whole paragraph, and there's gosh, what is there? 4 paragraphs in the song.
Yeah, there's many different. Some songs are slow and fast.
Right, that song, specific song.
So there's a song that's one that, and how long is it going to take them? Like 15 minutes to sing that the whole song when they do it every Sunday in church.
Gosh, I want to say it probably takes more than that, but
it might. And then there's the same from the same song with a different tune on it. They do every morning in school, or is it only Monday mornings, I think?
No, every morning.
And then Friday nights, there's a fast song that they sing. So we'll have to do that song to end it. That'd be a good one.
Well, we should now so they can hear the difference.
It's not fair. It's an ending song. Because it talks about good night. So
Oh, you're talking about that
at the
song.
end of the
Isa'y good now, which
Yeah.
means I say good night.
He's so good now.
No, I was thinking the first one, the Lovely, we should do the fast version so they can hear the difference of it.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. So he goes, oh God,
Father below Bundy.
So that was the fast version of the same one we just sang. Someone says, "What were the words? What were you even singing? What were the words?" He had said, "Oh God, Father, we love you."
Yeah, it's the.
But most of the Amish, I had no idea what it means when I was Amish. I didn't know what the words meant.
You need to have an Amish backup group for Amish songs to sound proper.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I've had this dream of sometime. Maybe I'll do it sometime. Like get a bunch of ex-Amish together and go to like a church where they have a choir with the mics and stuff.
Or have an ex-Amish
and sing, record it. So
we did one time at our church. There's enough ex-Amish people at our church that we actually sang an Amish song. That was kind of interesting. You should write a canning cookbook. Oh my. I've thought about it, but I have no desire to write a book, so I don't know, Rhoda.
Pray for a desire.
I love your videos. I think y'all are great parents too. Oh, thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Do you watch much TV? Not a lot, no.
I play more video games than watching TV. I like to do stuff.
Trucking game that he likes to play.
I like doing stuff.
I love hearing Dutch. Wie bist du, Tara? That means how are you?
Do a whole sentence. Wie bist du? Oh, ik ben goed, want schema dag het. Dus naast kan de hooi mee. De hooi was nog not druk geweest. En is not kind of the way do it lot and just child doing.
You're speaking too fast. It's gonna sound like Spanish or something.
Right, yeah. Of course.
So he said, how are you? Oh, how did you say? How are you? I am good. It's a nice day today. I went out and mowed the hay. It wasn't dry yet.
So right? I couldn't put it in the barn, something like that. Just ramble off some stuff. Oh, just Rubicon's here. You asked earlier if there's going to be magic tricks. I forgot. Yes, I can do a little bit of magic. So watch me make this phone disappear. Okay, so here it is. Oh, by the way, there's a picture of my pretty wife on there. Okay, I can't.
You're going to make that disappear?
Yes, I'm going to make this phone disappear. Okay. Where's your magic trick? Disappear.
I was going to say, you can make me disappear.
I can?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Watch this. I have a trick. I'll make myself disappear.
Right.
Wait, it's not working. Oh, there it goes. Oh, my word. We're crazy.
Make us disappear by clicking the end screen. The end screen.
Yeah, you guys are probably ready to make us disappear with all our crazy stuff. Oh, goodness. Where were we going?
That was.
Oh, Tara says, oh, I love it. Thank you. That's enough now. Just kidding. What did you even say in words, says Tim. Yeah, there were words.
Did you already pull a rabbit out of the hat? That's what we were doing the magic trick. I'm always late for the party. Yes, you missed it. We did a great magic trick earlier, and you were not here. You missed it.
It's always worse the second time.
The rabbit's gone.
Yeah, if you're just hopping on, thanks for hopping on. And tonight's topic is basically your comments. So if you have a question, please put it in the comments.
Guess what, honey?
What?
There's a mouse under my hat.
I ran away.
Yeah, I can pull a mouse from under my hat. So are there people from your Amish community that don't speak to you now? From my community, there's really no. I mean, I hardly ever go there or see anybody. I mean, I kind of stay away from the community, but I don't. There's nobody ever that just would not talk to me, like just ignore me. that does happen sometimes, but I've never had anybody be that rude.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah. No, I don't think there's anybody either that would just not talk to me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I avoid them because I don't want to talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're at an auction or something and you see somebody, you're like, oh my gosh, there's my uncle. And sometimes I avoid him because I don't want to talk to him because I don't know what to say to them. We have nothing in common anymore.
Yeah. We do though, if we want to talk about it, but
Yeah.
you don't want to get into like
Most of the time they
why
would,
you left.
yeah,
and stuff.
come up with stuff like that. And that's why we avoid them.
Yeah.
Rhoda says, well, I would buy it. Thank you.
The cookbook.
Yes.
Right.
Oh my gosh, her name is Rhonda. I've been saying Rhoda the whole time. I am so sorry, Rhonda.
I think I said Rhoda probably.
Oh,
Sorry, sorry. I always mess people's names up.
totally Rhonda.
So
Josh is going to make me disappear. Oh my. Josh, do you miss trucking sheds? Sarah, are you doing more cooking shows?
yes, I miss trucking, and like I'm gonna go back next week doing starting to do part-time trucking. So
He's
you're late to the
again.
party too, Tim.
That's okay.
So here's another book that I interviewed Monroe Miller that wrote this called This Twisted Past. He was Amish when he wrote this, was addicted to
you don't have to hold it in front of my face.
Opioid. So it's making sure they can see it because they want to focus on you if they see your face.
Oh, well, I got you.
So I'm going to put the link in here right now in the comments. Come on there, work with me.
Yeah, he did. A couple weeks ago, we uploaded a video that he interviewed him. And it's a crazy story. And we read this book together, actually. And we couldn't lay it down. He literally one night, you read it until like 2 a.m. in the morning. Because it's like this, you just want to know what happened next. Yeah. And once you think, oh, it was getting better. And then like that, it just got worse. And it was just crazy. His story of how he overcame addiction and
so I put a link for this. I just put the link for the video in the chat where we talked about this book, and then in that video or in the description in the comments there's a link to Amazon where you can buy it. And by the way, we're in the book, we don't get any royalties from it, but we do have an affiliate link where we get a few cents if you go through that link to buy it. A few cents. I don't know how much. And also, if you, as we talked about in the other video that he linked, if you become a member of our channel, we will send you this if you send us an email, and then we'll check to see if you're a member. Yeah. And that does not mean if you're subscribed to our channel. That means if you, what's the button beside the subscribe button? Join. Become a member. Wendy Lou is a member and Tara is a member. Thank you guys. Yep. Poppy is a member. Yep. I don't think Lester is on here, but he's a member too. Thank you so much. Paul Garber. Yeah, thank you guys for being members. So we did. I put a link for that video. I'm trying to get the book was only $13.95 here in Canada. Well, that's more. I think they're like $9.99 in America. Yeah, I'm like, usually it says a price on here, but it does not say. I guess prices are different in Canada. I'm looking for the video for Monroe with his interview, and then I might be talking too quiet. Yeah. Let me put a link for that in the chat too. If somebody wants to see, Just Rubicon says, with all the new construction, is there anything you are really happy with? Anything you change? All the new construction, around the house, I'm assuming. Probably around the house. I'm pretty happy with the office so far. It turned out really nice, and our kitchen, the way you painted it, and we switched the door around, added a mud room, put a brand new bathroom in. We're very happy with it. It's way nicer and looks way nicer. It's just a lot
There's more we want to
Nicer.
do in the house. We want to put new stairs in it and put new carpet in it and
Tear it down,
Open
build a
the
new one.
upstairs.
All
Yeah.
kinds of things. I want to take the roof off and put it up higher and
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen.
then move to a nicer house.
Oh my.
Yeah.
You guys gotta, hit that thumbs up and, subscribe and become members so we can move to a nice
I'll work.
selfish reasons. My.
Write a book and sell it.
Oh, there you go. I could do that.
I think I will. I think I'll write a book someday.
Yeah.
Someday.
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 In the near future.
No.
No, in the far future.
Far future.
Stray Bill says, I had a great question, but I can't remember it for the life of me.
Should we start
That's
guessing?
a great question, man. Poor Rhonda. I know, man. Sorry, Rhonda. Been calling you Rhoda. Patsy says, I enjoyed that. Rhonda says, growing up close to Amish in the 60s and 70s, having a telephone would get you excommunicated. Yes, that is true. It still does in, I don't know if it wouldn't get them excommunicated, but they would get put in the bond, like.
That's the same thing. No.
Yeah, excommunicated.
Well, it's like a temporary excommunication.
Temporary excommunication.
And then they bring them back in.
Yeah, for like maybe 2 to 4 weeks, depending how bad they think it was.
Yeah. Steve asked, what does joining do? So, it's just to be a member. You see, like, behind Wendy, Lou, and Tara there, they have a star. So you get that star, you get special emojis, and it's just a way to support the channel. We do sometimes. We'll upload a video for members only, or we'll do members only, earlier access to videos, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
When we have a little bit more members, we want to do a giveaway for members only. So
yeah,
you become a member, so we can do a giveaway for you.
It doesn't fix all your problems. It's just a cool thing to do. Unfortunately.
Thanks for the reply.
Yep.
Yeah. LOL, y'all will get a new nice house because you're hard workers with or without you too. No, well, thank you, Tara. Yeah, I believe that.
Any chance another family construction project video could happen when time, money provided?
He always talked about building a chicken coop, so that could be something.
We've been doing since he's late to the party. Just last couple of days that we did part of our deck. Took video of that. There's a big tree that was falling down that we cleaned up and did some yard works and really nice updating. I don't know yet. I would like to sometime get into remodel, like a whole house, flip a house, buy it, remodel it, and flip it, sell it. I'm just not. I'm worried about losing money or buying the wrong house and not knowing what I'm doing. Like, I can do the work, I just don't want to buy the wrong house or buy the right house in the wrong time. Especially right now, there's a lot of talk about the economy is going to crash, and now they're defaulting on the debt or on the government talking about that. And you go buy a house that would sell for 120,000, and then in 6 months it only sells for 80,000. That's not a place you want to be in.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to take risks too.
True.
Rhonda says, I think things are more accepting now than when I was young. There were Amish and Mennonites. Yeah, probably where she was living.
Yeah, that is true. There's some that are more, but then there's still some that are pretty much the way, like the Swarthentruber Amish. They're pretty much, they've changed a little bit, but they're pretty much sticking with it.
Josie says, I just got the notification. Well, hi, Josie. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to construction videos. Thanks, Tara.
I have built a few chicken coops in my life. I don't like raising chickens. I prefer them fried. We like them fried instead of raised.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I like them grilled.
Yeah, there
I
you go.
think
With
that-
some barbecue on
But
it.
fried is good too. Southern fried chicken.
Southern fried
I
chicken.
like the liver too.
Oh yeah,
Chicken,
good chicken.
fried chicken liver. Oh, I love it.
Has any of you ever ate the part where the egg comes out? Not the actual.
What?
Okay, I gotta explain that a little
Yeah,
bit.
dude,
Not
please.
not the actual part, but inside the chicken, there's like a little thing that kind of looks like an intestine, and it's like this long, and the egg goes through there before it comes out the back. And we never figured out what to call it in English, but we called it a leegstuck in Dutch, which would be a laying stick.
A laying stick. Okay, somebody translate laying stick for us. Where does the chicken's egg go through before it pops out of the hole?
Surely somebody
That's
would know this.
Surely.
But we would eat that, and we would love it. I bet. I don't know. I'm curious if anybody's ever ate that. Or if anybody else has ever ate that.
Yeah, I think we ate it too sometimes.
Yeah.
If I remember right.
Rhonda says, I saw a few reposts from chicken coop sheds you did. Yikes, some people should not have chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say if you have to make payments on your chicken coop, then you probably shouldn't have chickens.
There's one that had a bunch of dead ones in it. Hey, we got a new member. Welcome, Josie. Josie Grounts.
Yay!
Flipping houses is too flipping stressful and too flipping risky. That's kind of what's holding me back, man.
Josie says it's a seller's market, but tiny house can be flipped easier and cheaper. Yeah. So like a tinier house or something.
You know, the other thing I've thought of that I should, there's so many things that you could do. I think that's my problem actually, is which one do you pick? But like, pimp my shed.
My shed.
Yeah, like buy a shed and you, like buy it used and then go and like kind of repaint it, almost remodel it, flip it, and then insulate it, make it really cool. You know, like pimp my car.
Mm-hmm.
Or the other one is pimp my buggy.
Pimp my buggy. Mm-hmm. That'd be a good one. Wendy Lou says, I watch some homesteading channels on YouTube and there are lots of different types of chickens out there. Who knew, right? That's crazy. There's some that are like real woolly and they have woolly legs. And there's some that lay colorful eggs, which is really cool too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the coolest one that I've seen were black. Like, the legs, their head, like the whole chicken is completely black. Everything. And even the eggs are black. That was pretty cool, but there's definitely some cool, interesting chickens. And I did one time a repo that it wasn't used for chickens, but the backyard was full of chickens and like roosters had a little thing on their leg tied to barrels.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like
goodness. Are we to that day and age that we tie chickens up now?
It happens.
That's crazy.
You know, fighting chickens, fighting roosters, that stuff.
Chess Rubicon says, I like the father-son time teaching young ones skills. Yeah, that's a good time always to.
Mm-hmm.
Ed
that
says,
a yolk? The yolk inside the egg.
Is that? Oh, you're trying to figure out what you call it. He's trying to answer what you call it. No, the yolk is inside the egg. The thing we're talking about is what the egg goes through before it comes out. I just don't know what it's called.
They are about the size of a decent shed. Oh, the tiny house, yeah. Yeah, I got some of the people we hauled for. One of the guys started building some, like a 14 by 40, kind of a log cabin type. It's pretty popular in him. I mean, the one guy there's one company that I don't like their buildings, but I got a friend that works there, and he takes a lot of these 2-story tiny houses to West Virginia, and people live in them. That's the way to go.
Okay, Tara had said, I know a little Dutch. My fiance taught me Shanny Ban. Well, probably not right spelling. For anybody that doesn't know what Shanny Ban means,
don't tell them.
Don't tell them?
No.
Oh, come on.
It's not fair. It might be her secret. She don't let people know.
It means nice lakes.
Gotcha.
So your fiance must be ex-Amish, or maybe you're dating an Amish man, huh?
Interesting.
Let's see. Ed said, "You're a capable young man. Advice from old man: build small houses and sell them. You will make money." Yeah, he actually thought about building another one, like our office, and selling it.
I did.
Didn't you?
Probably.
Okay.
I think a lot.
I'm sorry.
Too much.
It's actually
If I would do as much as I think, we would already be retired.
That's true.
Yeah, if I get paid. If I could get paid to think,
We'd be well on our way.
awesome.
Josie says they are about. Okay, you already read that.
Mm-hmm.
My mom had the chickens that laid colored eggs. We called them Easter egg chickens.
Oh, that
That's cool.
makes sense.
ATTWX. What is your name?
ATT.
Tell us your name.
It's just someone that
We
works
don't
at
know your name.
AT&T. Black Cuckoo.
Black Cuckoo Lawrence.
Lee Dargates.
Oh, cool.
Our chickens either drowned in a rainstorm or froze with their heads in the water bucket. What the? How would that happen? One morning, their heads are frozen in water. Better
Josie,
with goats.
you must have they must have been real scared of you or something if they just totally stick their head in the water bucket to get away. They're like, "Here she comes, I'm gonna go drown myself."
Maybe it was a challenge. See who can keep their head in there the longest. And then they step back and laugh while it froze in there.
She says it's better with goats because they can't get their head in the bucket. My goodness.
The chickens are handy because you can eat them before they're born, after they're born. You can have chickens later eat their eggs that comes out of their what hole. And then one day you're like, all right, I'm going to eat you now. You provide enough food for me. Now I'm going to eat you.
I wonder who the person was
It's humans
that decided to eat the egg and not the poop. Like, to both come out of the same hole, why not try the poop?
Probably did. They probably fried that stuff. At least the white stuff.
Josie says, once you date an Amish man, you know what a dependable man is like. Yeah, that is true. Some of them. Some of them are not so great, but then you get someone like this guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good guys out there.
This guy, he's talking about me.
Tara says, ex-Amish, LOL.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
TTWX means, and then there were X, where X is the number left, i.e., and then there were 10 or more that were 9.
Boy, that's confusing.
Lost.
Wow.
Okay.
Huh. No, we'll just call him X, huh?
Yeah. My chicken coop is an 18 by 10 foot chain link converted dog kennel. I put bamboo sheets on one side. Okay, I'll hold still. I just used what I had to make it. I can't figure out why someone would go in debt for a shed. Yeah. Well,
that's true, Rhonda.
That's what we were talking about. My friend and I were talking about how everything is okay.
Calm down, honey.
Everything is rent to own payment now because I'm just learning about rent to own trailers for somebody I know started repoing trailers. So these little trailers that they pull behind their enclosed trailers or gooseneck trailers, like everything's rent to own and on payment. People they can pretty much finance their whole backyard, a grill, a deck, a roof on their house, your furnace. It's kind of scary because if you think of like the economy crash, something like 2008 happens or anything like that, where people's income drops really fast. Now, instead of just house payments and vehicle payments not being made, there's a lot more payments not going to be made. And it could just crash a lot worse. But that's, we live in a world where we want it and we want it now. We don't want to save up for it. And
it's true.
I think it's better to.
Hey, Matt, thanks for joining us. He says you guys are awesome from Michigan here. Love my chickens too.
Everybody's got chickens in here. Okay, it's us and the chicken people. Everybody else is too chicken to come on here. All right, what happened?
Bobbing for corn, maybe. That's why they got their head in the water. Hostile babies.
Hostile.
Oh.
Okay, so she must be married to a hostile.
No, her boyfriend's a hostiler. He's from Maryland, a hostiler. Cool.
I know his boyfriend.
Because she said my boyfriend.
Okay.
I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tara.
From Maryland?
I think you said he's your boyfriend.
There's probably Amish in Maryland, I'm sure.
Rent to own is very scary. Yes, Rhonda. Josie says, I turned a toy hauler trailer into my home office. Oh, that's cool. Yes. A toy hauler trailer. I've never seen a toy hauler trailer. Have I?
Toy hauler trailer. A trailer they used to haul toys, I assume.
Right.
Right. I was thinking like a toy trailer.
Oh.
A toy trailer.
A toy trailer.
For an office.
Yeah.
It's basically like a payday loan industry, yeah. Yeah, the payday loan thing is. That stuff will bite you in the butt as soon as you turn around.
Yeah, they basically own you.
It's terrifying with the way spending has increased, but they won't force.
But the workforce is not.
Yeah.
That's true. Things keep going up, but people don't want to work.
Yeah, or pay more. I don't know what. I mean, from what I've seen, people are charging more for stuff. I went and got new tires for our pickup, and it was about 3 days away from 3 years. 3 years ago, we got the exact same tires, and they cost
from the same tire shop,
yeah,
same guy,
$300 more.
And yeah, that's just crazy.
So earlier, when somebody asked Trump or Biden, never mind.
Don't make anybody mad.
It's not all Biden's fault either. We know that. We just can't go that route. Wouldn't it be cheaper to buy wood and build something yourself? Yes, absolutely. This office here, I put it in the video a little bit in the comments, I think, but I figured it out. I kept a little bit of track of how much we spent. It's a 14 by 24 feet long, 14 wide, 10-foot space with 4-foot porch. And we have, what did I figured right around 11,000 is what we have in it. That is without this part, which that's a little bit.
Without the decoration.
The materials. That is spray foam insulation, which was 2,700. And then some sheetrock, paneling, everything for roughly 11,000. And when I looked at the company that sells this style building that I got the idea from, that building itself was right at 11,000. That does not include insulation. And somebody that I talked to on if you want to get a building, a shed, and you want to insulate it, finished out, insulate it with electric in it too, you can just pretty much double the price, and that's what it will cost. So that told me we built this fully finished out for 11,000, and a brand new one without any insulation or electric or anything would have been that price.
Yeah, so it's definitely cheaper.
Yeah.
If you do it yourself. Now, if you're not handy like he is, you have to hire someone to do it. It's probably not going to be cheaper.
Right. And, of course, your labor is worth something too.
Yeah.
But I just kind of worked on it on the weekend and the evening, and it took us a while to finish it, but get it done.
It's made to haul 4-wheelers and things, men's toys. I see. We're not talking little kids' toys.
Big boy toys. I like them big boys.
Oh, Tara says, fiance. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. We were both wrong. He's in the middle right now. Not boyfriend or husband needs a fiance.
Can we come to the wedding?
I love quail. Oh,
you can't invite yourself to somebody.
You can't invite yourself. Where do you live, Tara? Don't say, can we come to the wedding before we know if she lives? Maybe she lives in another country.
No. I think I know where
Oh my. Wouldn't that be something? If she invites us, we have to go. Darn.
Mm-mm.
Neither
We
is
don't.
someone new. I like your green screen. Green screen? Hi, Scrap Man. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, Scrap Man.
Not married yet. Not tarried. No tarried. Tara says no tarried. Oh, so once you're married, you're tarried? Don't tell people your political stance could lose potential half your followers. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that at the beginning of the stream. I don't mind talking about politics some or give my opinion about different things, but when it comes specifically to specific people, yeah, I think it's sad that you can't, you know, but that's what it is. I just think that we should be willing to say, oh, you support this person and you support that person. Okay, let's be friends
Yeah.
and be fine.
KG Selvage says that he has Bob Whites. Mine are Bob White, which is what are wild in PA where I live.
I can do a Bob White.
I see. Uh-huh. He thought that'd be a good idea.
Here they come. Call them over here.
Spying Dutchman. In my country, the Netherlands, rent to own for customers' goods is not really a big thing. Huh. We need to move to the Netherlands. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Unfortunately, it is really, what's that word? Some word. Prevalent. There's the Amish guys in low income area, and we have a lot of them. Yeah. Yes, kids before marriage. Yes, kids before marriage is a no, but don't mind. Someday we will. Yeah,
We don't mind. Someday we will.
that'd be good. Background scrap amendment. The back. This right here. Thank you, scrap man.
I was married 3 years before my first child. It was worth the wait. Yeah, that's always cool. That way you get some time just to spend with you and your hubby. And
Yeah, I think we were married for a couple years too. It probably depends on how old you are. If you're older,
yeah, if you're older and you want to have kids, then you gotta like get on the ball rolling.
right.
I was two kids for 2 years before we had kids. We had a miscarriage.
Yeah, first one.
Child. Oh yeah, background. Let's see. Yes, come to the wedding. I'm in Israel. You're kidding, right? Because she knows that we went to go to Israel.
Oh, She's in Tennessee.
She lives in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Oh, Belly, Tennessee. A little choking. I'm in Tennessee. If I was to have something built, I would rather have the Amish do it than put their heart and soul in it. To it. Yeah. Yeah, if you do want to get something built, the Amish usually don't charge as much as most people do for some reason.
Stray Bullet says, I can give my unbiased political opinion freely. That's good.
How do you pronounce that? Or do you not want to try?
Belvilder.
Belvidder. I don't know.
Bot white quail.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the difference between a bot white and a quail? Nothing? Kind of like autumn and fall.
Oh, okay. They're the same thing. I did not know that. See, I'm learning something new.
My aunt is in Tennessee and Pitching Fork. Ooh. Pitching Fork, is that where we were at a few years ago?
No, we were in the
Smoky Mountains. What's Pitching Fork? That sounds familiar.
It sounds very familiar, but our country's so
polarized.
You are smart not to make politics in. Am I reading this wrong? You are smart not to make.
Probably supposed to say mix.
Politics in. I really enjoy your channel. Was happy to find you. Well, thank you so much, Rhonda. I got married on my 16th birthday. Wow, Josie. How long have you been married?
I mean, people used to get married 12, 14 years old, back when they were smarter.
Yeah, that's
true. Did I say that?
People grew up faster
I don't know. They were
like a couple generations ago or something.
yeah, they were just
They had more wisdom,
more mature,
more
more
mature. There you
mature at a
go.
younger age.
Maybe not more wisdom. Scrapman says, what do Amish need money for? What do Amish need money for? Probably the same thing we do. Just
Well,
things to live.
yeah, but they live a lot off the land. Well, to buy horses again. I don't know. They can almost just take care of themselves, but I mean, they can raise their own horses and cattle. But a lot of times they're buy a horse or a buggy, furniture. A lot of that stuff they don't make their own, and then some food. And they don't. They grow a lot of vegetables and stuff, but they still like. What did we shop for groceries? All I can think of is crackers. The saltine crackers,
Well, pastas and crackers and
cereal,
cereal. And, I mean, there's spices and kinds of stuff that.
Mm-hmm. But you think about it, if you don't have, well, most of the time they will have a mortgage payment for a while, but you don't have cell phone bills, you don't have TV, which we don't have either, like actual pay for TV, no internet bill, no gas,
Yeah, they don't have all your monthly payments.
no electric bill, gas bill maybe for the house, trash.
Trash. Yeah,
What is their expense?
They don't have monthly payments except if they have property payment, like if they buy a house. And sometimes that is just like maybe they borrow money from their parents or something, so they make payments to them instead of the bank. So yeah, obviously
I have no idea what you said. I was reading comments.
You, Mr. Teeter. Hey, we have Uncle Bo in the house.
Hey, Uncle Bo.
Hey, you're late, man.
Somebody.
But you're here. Thank you.
Ruth. Hey, Ruth. I didn't know you were here. You're making me dizzy. Spinning your chair. Okay.
That's why I keep telling him. I keep saying, stop it. I'm telling. Scroll back up. There is a
kid. She says, but I love TV. That's fine. Pay for it, man. I don't care. I don't want to.
We don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, don't send us the bill.
Let's see. Oh, Josie had said that she's been married for 35 years. I'm still married, and my oldest is 31 now.
That's a she?
Wow. Huh?
That's a she?
Josie?
Look at the picture.
Yes, of course it is.
That looks like a... I don't know. It's anyways.
Yeah.
I don't like to misgender somebody. And but well, Josie is also a man's name.
In the Amish.
Josie. Yeah.
When you're Amish.
Yeah, I have a friend, a man named Josie, so
it could
like
be
Aaron
can be both.
Can be both.
Yeah, it's crazy. Some of the names can be both. Like Tony can be both. There's a lady from our church. Her name's Willie. I've never heard that before.
Willie?
Yeah. Okay, where are we going? Amish are great, but when Dad had his roof done, he had to go pick them up and take them home. He had to drive with the windows down. They don't use deodorant.
Oh.
So maybe.
Yeah. There's a
right, Rhonda. Boy, do they have a stench when they don't take a bath. And they don't use deodorant. Yeah. And then, yeah. Wow.
Is there Amish in other countries? If so, or they call Amish or something else? Yeah, I don't know of any Amish in other countries. Well, Canada. Obviously, there's a bunch of them there. But outside of Canada and America, I can't think of any country. Now, there's Hutterites that are very similar to Amish. Mm-hmm. They're also big in Canada. But I think that and I think some of the Amish too did come from Russia, so I'm not sure if they're still there. But yeah, I don't know of any countries outside of America and Canada.
Yeah, I mean, other countries have a lot of Jewish people, like Israel and stuff like that, and they are, when you want to think about Amish, they're as close to dressing Amish as any culture, I would
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. At the airport recently, we've seen some Jewish guys with the hat on, like the
Yeah.
Amish, that black hat, and then the hair a little bit different, and some kind of a long coat, jacket. Yeah, they're kind of that dress.
True Van says, I've been watching you guys. If you don't get married, do you live alone? When you're Amish, if you don't get married, do you live alone? I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about, but if you're confused if we're married, we are.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about if you don't get married, do you live alone? Sometimes if there's like two old mates in the same communities, they might move in together so they don't have to live by themselves.
Mm-hmm. You got to buy new shoes so you can run your nifty lawnmower. I do need new shoes. That was from the lawnmower that was at the family's house. I'd like to get one of those lawnmowers. My hair was in a ponytail, and you can misgender me. I am secure in my gender.
That's good, Josie. That's awesome.
Well, we just want to know if you're a man or a woman.
I mean, you got to be pretty secure if you've been married for 35 years. You got married at 16, so good job on that.
Amish need money to pay for property taxes. They obviously can't build that. Right, yes, they got to pay their own property taxes.
Oh, wow. Josie says, I am first generation American, so I was raised like they do back home. And I am number 10 of 14 children.
Wow.
Wow, that's a big family.
Yeah.
So they had to get married young to get the house, you know, to pay for all the stuff.
In Ireland, there is one community, and they are Amish Mennonite, around 100 strong. That'd be interesting.
Huh.
Let's go to Ireland and visit them.
Wow. Do you live in Ireland, Josie?
There's also Mennonite communities, Dunmore. Dunmore.
Amish neat moment. Oh, you already read that one. There's also Mennonite community Dunmore. Choose dress with the black hat, jacket, and curls for sideburns. That's true. I always wondered what the curls are. Like, it's so goofy. Like, why do they have those curls? Tara says, what was the rule in the Amish that truly ground your gear? Ground your gears like make you mad. Oh my. I think there was a lot of them.
First thing for me to come to mind is not being able to use power tools.
Yeah, I think for me when I think about it is Amish women are not allowed to wear a bra, and that's just something that's just like why, or have elastic on your underwear.
You don't wear a bra, you need more deodorant. That's where I went.
Puts them under your collar, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, so that's just crazy. I know some of my friends that got a visit from the preachers because she apparently somebody saw her underwear hanging on the line and they saw that it had elastic on it instead of buttons.
Really?
So they told the preachers.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm reading a book right now that I can't, I could. Sometime I want to interview her, the lady that wrote it, but she talked about in there how the preachers came because the neighbors complained about their curtains on their windows being the wrong shade blue and they were too thick.
Yes,
it's almost like they wanted them thinner so that they could possibly see through, you know. Hey, Randy, welcome to the train. You're a little bit late, but that's Kentucky people. They're always behind, you know. And then there in Kentucky, hillbilly. We had a neighbor growing up that was from Kentucky. He always talked to Kentucky old hillbilly.
Yeah, I love the accent that Kentucky people have. Y'all down there, you know, the southern states.
No, my family from the same area. Oops, I'll stop. I was the first American born, but most of my family's still here. I couldn't live without power tools there. And elastic is a blessing, yes.
I agree,
Jeff. Yeah, even like Long Johns, we would in the wintertime, we would wear long johns, and we would have to take that off and put a button on there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mhm.
This is a little bit embarrassing, but I had underwear was elastic. I would just hand wash them and hide them so mom wouldn't see them.
Wow.
And then I would always throw a clean one in the laundry with a button so she thinks I'm wearing underwear like that.
Mhm. I saw handmade baby dolls on a clothesline, and there's no face.
That's true. They most likely was made out of socks. They take a sock and stuff it with other socks, and then they put a little dress on it, and that's their doll. No arms, just the sleeve.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be allowed to have a face on it.
Well, my family's from the same. I already read that.
I know. I ain't one of them there hillbillies.
I one of them. They're hillbillies.
There any forbidden foods?
I don't think so. Not that I can think of. I don't know that there would be. Oh boy, it's time to go. The kids are coming.
Hello.
Hey, thanks, little Cho.
He always, yeah, thank you, Cho.
Enjoy the channel. Have a good weekend. Thank you, Cho.
Him always comes out. We need to get off here anyway.
Yes,
I know it's time.
You do. All right, let me go help you.
I cannot blame you, Sarah. I would have done the same thing. What were you talking about?
About the
Oh, yeah. Yes, yeah. Those dolls creep me out. Hey there, puppy. You take the puppy out, too. He's loud in here. Those dolls would creep me out. Yeah, they're kind of creepy. Very sly. I guess the Amish are self-sufficient enough to survive the upcoming zombie apocalypse. Yeah, I think they'll be fine. All I know is, well, I don't believe there will be an apocalypse. But if there is, when it comes or when they do, I want to be the guy with the big sniper up in the tower. That's where I'm going to be at. See ya, Steve. Oh, player bingo. We need the puppy bingo. Oh, he's got to go out, though. It's going to be loud. Maybe not.
You gonna hold him? Oh, that's how he talks.
You're going to have to show him, though.
Come here, Bingo. Oh, man,
Yeah.
you're getting so big. Okay. Did you read them all?
Almost. I live near Mixburg, PA. There's a lot of Amish in the area. I buy hemlock, cheese, leather products. Yes. Why can't I think what hemlock is?
Where?
At A.
By hemlock.
Hemlock. I've heard of hemlock.
I don't know. I'm lost too. Yeah.
Have a good one, Josie. I guess.
Oh, it's Josie off. Hey, yeah, I have to work. I'm a star. Have a great night. Oh, thank you so much, Josie, for joining us and for all the comments and for the super chats. Rhonda says, not sure if I'm remembering correctly, but women and girls' clothing have straight pins and not buttons. Yes, you are correct. For sure in the Swartz and Turbo Amish. I'm not sure about other communities what they use, but
yeah. That'd be scary. Those pins. Like, surely at some point, like you make a certain move and
most of the time you kind of like knew how to put them in that you don't stab yourself. But
they get stabbed.
Well, I think let's see, Scrapman says I would think the Amish doll would have a rotating head so the face can be hidden when the parents look at it.
Hemlock is poison. I think so.
Hemlock lumber.
Hemlock lumber. Okay, no.
Hemlock is wood. Okay.
Is it poison? Is it wood? Is it wood?
Is it lumber? Is it poison? Is it wood? Hey, little man and Bingo, all cute. Oh, thanks, Tara. Yeah, we gotta get off of here.
It's been a whole hour and a half, man. Time goes fast. So yeah, we do need to go. So say bye, Team Bingo.
Say bye, Liam.
Use your little paw here and say
bye. Thank you so much for everyone for hopping on here and for joining us. And yeah, thanks for thanks for all the super chats. And
say bye.
Yeah, go become a member if you're not already.
if you want to.
Thanks to everyone who is a member.
Yes.
Yes, we're not forcing anybody to become a member.
Mommy, Bingo's
Both,
saying bye.
Josh and Sarah, did you guys make the
Bingo's
back
saying
door?
bye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we made
Really
we
like
well we
that.
bought the linen and built the frame.
Yes,
and then
Uncle
put
Bo, we
stuff
did.
in it.
Yep.
All right, we gotta go. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Bye.
And stream bingo. Yes.